I know God kept me for a reason. All of my life, I have known that God has had work for me to do. I have realized that in being able to share, I have enriched my life in more ways than I could have imagined. I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Those are the words of LaShonda Ruggles, the first black woman to win the Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking. Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Purpose. Dr. Miles Monroe, president, founder, and senior pastor of Bahamas Faith Ministries, has coined the phrase, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Purpose. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Purpose. 4 points about purpose. When you know your purpose, purpose simplifies your life. What do I mean by that? Well, we all have opportunity costs in our lives. The speaker before us talked about time. We all have opportunity costs in our lives. When you make a decision to choose one opportunity, you automatically exclude other opportunities in your life. When you look at your purpose, not only does it do that, but purpose defines what you do and what you don't do. Your purpose is the standard that determines what activities are essential for you and which activities are not. When you don't know your purpose, you try to do too much. People do that, do too much, and they become fatigued, they become stressed, and they can also create conflict. Think about it this way. What happens when you plug too many hungry items into a power outlet? You blow a fuse. Has that happened to any of you lately? Knowing your purpose simplifies your life. Knowing your purpose focuses your life. With a magnifying glass, you can focus the rays of the sun to set a sheet of paper afire. If you further focus light into the form of a laser, you can actually cut steel in half. Think about it from a human perspective. Tiger Woods is a great golfer. He doesn't spend all his time working on his weaknesses. He spends a great deal of time working on his strengths. A great deal of time making himself better and better, focusing on his gifts. Compared to him, I am a terrible golfer. If I spent all my time trying to be as good a golfer as him, I'm wasting my time, because I will never get my game up to his level. However, if I use the gifts and talents I have, if I invest in focusing my efforts towards my gifts and talents, I can reach his level in my area of expertise. So knowing your purpose focuses your life. Knowing your purpose gives meaning to your life. Remember the words of LaShonda Ruggles. I realized that in sharing with others, I have enriched my life in more ways than I can have imagined. It gives meaning to your life. Without meaning, life has no significance or hope. Without a clear purpose, you will keep changing directions, churches, jobs, trying to fill a void in your life because you don't know what your purpose is. Purpose gives meaning to your life. Knowing your purpose motivates your life. Purpose always produces passion. Lack of purpose dissipates passion. Without a purpose, just getting out of bed becomes monotonous. Think about it. It's not necessarily hard work that wearies you. It's meaningless work. If you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't matter how hard it is. But if it's meaningless, you can't stand it. I have a friend who goes to church with me who was talking about he just got transferred to another job. The same company, but it's a different job. It's in Danville now. He used to work in Lexington. Now he works in Danville. So he has this longer commute. So at first he was kind of dreading it. But now he likes the job so much better than where he was before that the drive no longer bothers him. We'll see if he feels the same way if fuel prices go up again. We just had an article in the Herald Leader this week. It was kind of interesting. It caught my attention. It's kind of funny that as you start to look at different things, you start to see things to support what you're looking for. But there was an article in the entertainment food section about a lady named Bridget. She used to live in California, and now she's in Lexington, Kentucky. She started out in the financial area doing accounting work. She determined that she really didn't like doing that anymore. So she came here and she decided she wanted to go to school for culinary arts. She loves doing this. So now she's doing all these different contests, traveling all over the country, doing her different recipes. Purpose motivates your life. Without a purpose fueled by passion, nothing in life matters. You can work 60 hours a day, maintain your home and family, and develop dozens of good hobbies and habits. But if you don't have a purpose for your efforts, you will lack the emotional and spiritual force you need to make it work, and ultimately, it will mean very little to you. Let me leave you with these words from Rick Warren. Don't settle for just achieving the good life, because the good life is not enough. Ultimately, it doesn't satisfy. You can have a lot to live on and nothing to live for. Aim instead for the better life, serving God with your heart. Figure out what you love to do, what God gave you a heart to do, and then do it for His glory. Mr. Toastmaster.